Hello everyone, welcome back. We're about to watch Free Guy. Come sit down on the couch with us and watch it. Kimmy here.
Mom here.
Storm here. None of us have seen this movie. It's fairly new, 2021. We know that Ryan Reynolds is in it. I did Google cast. We don't know the premise. But we also see Steve, Joe Keery,
best babysitter.
Yes.
and Taka Waititi. I love him, and I hope I'm saying his name right, but he is such a great, talented man, great director,
That's
good actor,
luck.
great actor.
Yeah.
But I love his movies, and Jojo Rabbit I keep thinking about,
Yes.
and Ragnarok.
Yeah.
I hear he's also doing the new Thor movie that's coming out hopefully this year. Hopefully it's not postponed again, because I heard rumors that it was coming out. Love and Thunder or something. That's supposed to be coming out next year early. So we'll see.
Fun.
Okay, good.
Yeah, so
He was hilarious.
I did see a couple trailers for Free Guy. I don't know much about what was happening, but I did ask Mom and Kim, and they have no idea. But I do know a couple little things that I think you guys should be aware of, just because we're all going in blind, and it might be a little confusing, because I think I'm going to get the references more. I'm guessing, because it's about video games. You guys have played Horizon Zero Dawn way back when, a few years back. And it's an open world game where you run around and you interact with people and animals, and there are robots in that one too, where you have to go hunting. You had a bow and arrow. You collect stuff.
Just, you know, whatever area you go to, like whatever path you take, it goes to a different. So everyone's game could be different, really.
Okay,
Everyone's
Yeah, because in that
experience.
game you can go in different areas, like different. You can go in mountains. You can go, in the water.
field, yeah.
You know, you can go on different levels or something. You can go inside buildings. Not that they ever play any games, because that game was one of... Did we play another game? I think we did. I'm kind of blanking on that. But that was so long ago when we first started the channel. And anyways, like, it was still so different for you guys because you never played games before. So them even trying to learn the controller was really hard, which I understand because I was brought up with that. So it was a lot easier for me. But they are hard. I mean, we take it for granted, and really try to give a controller to someone you know who doesn't play games. It's tough for them. It really is.
Right.
Sure is.
So that was fun to try to get you guys to learn it, and you guys were cracking up a lot, so that was fun, trying to get you guys to shoot at targets.
Patience for this, patience.
And I did quickly see when I was looking up cast the word NPC, and NPC means non-player character, which literally means you can't play that character. So if we do hear that term NPC, they might even just explain it to us. That's what that means. So when you're playing a game, you're not allowed, or you can't actually play that character. It's like someone you're
So that
talking
character
to.
is part of the game?
Yeah, like your character is too.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that
But
character...
you can't interact with it. You can't not interact, but you can't use it. You can't do anything
You can't
with
actually
it.
play it.
Yeah.
But you can interact with it, and you can do things with that character, but you can't actually play that character.
Okay.
So it's literally you just can't play that character. Just in
Gotcha.
case if we hear that, that's all.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Yeah, so we are watching on Amazon today. I know it's probably going to be available on other services soon, but today we're watching on Amazon. So let's get into it.
He's one of the sunglasses people. And the people who wear sunglasses are heroes.
So hot.
Oh, I know.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, chaos.
Oh my God.
I'm not sure if he's a hero.
The
I
Grand
was
Theft
wondering
Auto.
about that.
It's like losing my virginity, but in my mouth. Today's the day.
Like every other day.
I'll be back for those.
He's so happy. Reminds me of Elf.
Everybody's out on the ground!
Oh my gosh.
Did he just drop his pants?
Dropped his belt.
This will all be over soon.
Oh my gosh.
How about it? Beers on the beach after work?
Looks like rain. Has anyone seen my hats?
She's played this game a lot.
Yes.
So he's in love with the first player.
Like that say.
Or something's gonna happen to him. He's gonna get hit. Oh no, he did! Oh no! Reset.
I'd like to try a cappuccino. Please.
But you get a medium coffee, cream, 2 sugars. That's what you get.
Somebody's about to get shot.
Johnny, Jesus washed my tongue. Right before he finished, I finally told my dad, he's good enough. Thank you so much. Hi.
What'd you say?
He's just an NPC. Raise that motherfucker.
Okay, just...
Oh, little Susie.
What is wrong with this
Stupid mission. I told you to smoke his ass.
Whoa!
Oh, glasses.
What?
Whoa.
Incredible.
That would be amazing. Now you can buy the sneakers.
That's
I'm
right.
gonna do that first.
Look at all that money I have.
Oh my god.
Haha, I see. Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, next level? Maybe?
I think the bunny suit is just a little much.
Oh my god, that's like a...
Here they are. It's hard to take him seriously.
No, he's like a ripped bunny on top of
Oh my
that.
god.
We can jump really high.
Awesome. Oh, bad shot.
Exit. What happens then?
Come on.
A wrecking ball!
Oh, yeah.
He missed it! Oh no!
And that was the heartbreaking story of Blue Shirt Guy. The end.
It's gonna be a rebel.
Different colored shirt.
Dark.
All blue.
Ooh.
Different.
Oh, he's getting good. Oh crap! No.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Oh.
It's gonna get really good.
Good fucking morning, Goldie.
Oh my god.
Thank you. And he's all good.
Oh,
Oh, he got shot.
Oh, then he got shot.
oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ninjas. And boxers.
Oh my
What are you
god.
doing here?
I was trying to steal a video
Samurai.
clip. Now we're trying not to die. Is that a Glock in your pocket? What?
It's 2 Glocks. It's like my tongue at a baby with a sunrise. Coffee used to be my favorite food. I want to kiss you so badly.
You want to kiss me badly?
Yeah, no.
No?
No. I want to kiss you well. I mean,
Oh my god.
She's like,
I don't know how to take this.
I think someone's at the door.
I'll say.
That's great. Let's meet up again sometime soon.
He is alive. He is the first real artificial intelligence.
Say cool and sad.
I know.
No.
This street, it's fake. That car.
Oh, jeez. It's all fake. He's dead. It looks so good.
You have something I want, and you're gonna hand it over.
Yeah, I love him.
Easy.
And Jump Street.
I know you're security guard.
Right?
Can I get a
The what for my followers, guy? I'm saying my
catchphrase? Everybody's watching.
God!
You're 22 living in my house. There is no God.
Sorry.
There's no God.
What about a little Thanos glove?
Oh. Yeah, a little bit. That's my special sock. Put it down.
Ew. I don't know. That's so funny.
He's very expressive with his body.
Clearly.
Some kind of paradise and shit.
Oh my god, that's it.
he's gonna be gone.
Oh
Here we
no.
go.
Good morning, Goldie.
Oh, it's back to normal.
I'm hoping he'll remember.
So I had to base this girl off of someone, and who better than the person that I was sitting next to every day?
Ah.
You.
You changed his code, and I think you can do it again.
But she already saw him.
The life, Millie.
Maybe he'll remember that.
Yeah, right?
I want to see her
Change his code.
outside of this. Ooh, there you go.
Aren't you sick of being shot at?
Yeah.
Taken hostage?
We are tired of this damn!
Buddy!
What about when someone runs in with a gun? Having my arms up is just a real time saver.
What if the guy with the gun doesn't come?
But that shit ends today.
Yeah!
He loves it.
The weather is kind of bad. Raining cars.
Come on, a little bit longer.
Ooh.
Game over.
I thought for a second the Rock was gonna be there. Uh-oh. The tattoo. Game over.
Winking at him.
Oh my God.
I think he's gonna.
Ooh, is that a Captain America shield? That's great.
Thanks.
Lightsaber? Does he have a lightsaber? Come on.
Yeah.
Of course it's blue.
Nice. Ooh, ooh, it's gonna crush you.
Oh.
Ooh.
So you see
that on him.
Uh-oh, keep going, keep going.
Go,
Yeah,
go,
boy,
go.
boy, go.
He's going bonkers.
No.
Oh no, not Cheng.
No, not him.
He's getting closer. Whoa! Oh, buddy can't do it.
Buddy, no, keep going.
Keep going, honey.
Oh my gosh.
He's going like this.
Have to go like this now. Ooh, I want to go there.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Add that to the game.
A dream.
Hey
guys.
She's got her kitties.
Oh, he has kids! Oh, he sees all the cats.
Somewhere out there is the author.
Yeah.
Keys.
Finally. Aww.
Yeah.
That was precious.
That was good.
Buddy?
Oh, yay!
Oh my God!
Oh, to lose his friend.
Buddy, I thought I'd lost you. You didn't. I'm coming for you.
No, you're not. I'm coming
Yes,
for
I
you.
am.
Uh-oh.
These guys can
Oh
get
no, watch it.
Aw.
Whoops.
Leave the gun on the street.
That's right.
But what about dude?
Oh my God.
It's like Utopia.
Yeah.
Double rainbow. That's great.
That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that one. The humor's hilarious.
Yeah,
I was cracking up so much.
Oh my God.
It was, you know, the jokes all along the way were great.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah.
I'm really curious on how you guys took it, just because there's a lot of things that you guys probably picked up on, but just because it has to do with gaming, and again, you guys aren't gamers. You played a couple games with me early on in the channel, but other than that, they really know not much about it.
So.
You do understand it, though.
I understand.
They're in a video game.
Yes, I know that.
They were. I didn't realize they were in a video game right off the bat.
Yeah,
I didn't realize that guy was in the video game the entire time. I didn't realize that until like, you know, after a couple of times of the bank being robbed. I'm like, okay, second time, all right, this is it. It's repetitive.
Because the trailers I saw before, I kind of knew that he was in a video game or something, but that's all I knew. So I was curious on how this would take place and how he would figure out that he was a non-player and that he was even in a game. It was pretty different from what I thought it was going to be, like story-wise. So I thought that was a lot of fun. but there were a lot of movies that this did remind me of, and shows, because one show that I absolutely loved growing up was Reboot. And Mom knows a little bit of it because I used to watch it, and it was by Mainframe Entertainment, and it was one of the first computer-generated shows, full 100% computer-generated, and it was about these characters that lived inside a computer. So it was different because these are like artificial intelligence actually living inside a video game. Yeah. And in Reboot, it was about these pixels or data that actually were people, like just for us to see, to relate to them and everything, but they all had a program and they all ran the computer. So that was their purpose, and they knew they were part of a computer, but that was their world. And the person outside, the creator, the god, was the user, from what I remember. And that was fun. So I definitely hope they like kind of paid tribute to that. Yeah. Also, Ready Player One, we did see that on the channel.
We did.
So that kind of reminded me of that as well. There's a few differences, but with the VR, you would wear a VR headset and you would be more immersed into that game. Right. And then he had like a suit or something so he could actually feel certain sensations, and that was different, and that was a little bit more serious. Yeah. You know, and what else? And then Jumanji, the newer Jumanji we saw, where they were cursed and sucked into that game, and that had a good sense of humor. That was a comedy as well, and I love The Rock. So that was a fun one.
Yeah. That was great.
And I have to mention Elf as well, because Ryan Reynolds' character, Guy, he reminded me of Elf, Will Ferrell's character.
He did.
Oh, that's right.
He did. Very goofy. It was
innocent,
so
pure,
funny. He was so funny. I love Ryan Reynolds.
I do too. And honestly, like, he was just so pure and innocent with everything, and he was positive, and no matter what negative thing happened to him in the beginning, he was totally okay with it. And yes, it was in his programming, but it was just like Elf, you know, like he's like,
don't have a good day, have a great day.
Yeah, so that was good. And yeah, so I really did enjoy it for what it was. It had me laughing so much. I love all the Easter eggs in it, and the video games. Like, I do play games. I don't play a ton. I wish I had time to play more, and hopefully if I can get more help with editing at some point. Right now we're maxed out, but I would love to play more games and really get familiar with that, because I used to play games as a kid and for the channel here and there. So I got a lot of references from this, and you know, with all the different users we were seeing with sunglasses, some kind of glasses, those were actual people playing characters. That's right, and most likely online gaming, right? Streaming on Twitch or whatever, and then they're communicating. So when you have a non-player character, when you're interacting with the world and you're talking, you can actually talk to those characters, and they have a specific role that they have to follow.
That's right.
I know. So they just talk to you and interact in one certain way only. So when Millie was walking through in the beginning, and she's kind of mimicking what the characters are saying, she played the game so many times, and she was a creator of the game, right? So she knows exactly what they're going to say. So when Guy spoke out of character, spoke something different, she was really like, whoa, that was something, I've never heard that before. So that you never hear. I mean, the programs are just amazing in games, because like, I know a lot of people just, I don't mean it in a bad way, but take it for granted, because so many people play games, and just seeing from my family and friends who play a lot of games, like, it's all nonchalant, like, okay, and you just gotta play the game. But every time I go around playing a game, I'm like, whoa, this is so freaking cool. Like, look at those special effects, and whoa, and just when the characters are talking to you and they have a lot of dialogue, it's just like, that's so crazy. And I'm just like so immersed and amazed by that. And we take it for granted too, you know, just because it's people who play all the time. It's just like, all right, but I really just appreciate it for what it is.
And for this game, if you see keys, I mean, that was a brilliant game that he made, and Antoine had to steal it, and you know, and that was just. Thank God they got it back.
Thank God they got it back. And they kept it simplified too, where they had to find the code that was still left behind to show that Antoine copied their game. So they made it like a utopia still left over. It was just hidden by a digital wall, the collision wall, and
how awesome was that, with just the blinds just turning over, and she just saw her game actually embedded inside part of his game.
Yeah. And they break it down in a way so we'll understand it. And, you know, there's a lot of code that goes into games. I mean, that's really putting it basic, you know. And I did a very basic, not even game, but something like just for practice in college. And, you know, that was difficult enough when you're trying to put code together and tell something what to do. And it's like, oh my God, like it's insane. And I give credit to those who do games because like I was like, it's insane. So anyways, like just saying, oh, well, the reflection, they forgot to take that off or that code off or something. So it's still hidden in there, but they made it more of a physical place for us to go to so that we're like, yeah, so we have like a goal to reach that we can understand and relate to. So that was great. And I love the idea of them kind of breaking out of their normal life and like their normal routine, and not only Guy, but here he's influencing others to be like, oh, and questioning things like at the coffee shop.
Yeah, the barista, even Buddy a little bit, you know?
And the funny humor of like, I'm going to shoot you. What did you just say? What kind of coffee do you want? You get your normal coffee. And he's like, thanks. It's the same pop. This is so funny. And then Dude at the end. And we love Marvel. We love everything we watch. But Marvel's our big one. And that we could reference. And, you know, with even Chris Evans there. Chris Evans is just like, he's like, what? Just these quick moments. I really thought Dude was going to be The Rock for a moment. Because of Jumanji or something. I thought he was going to walk out. And nope, it would make sense to be Ryan Reynolds. Guy.
I loved his tattoo on his chest.
Oh, God. It was so corny and funny. Yeah.
So it was so funny. It was great. It was, you know, you had the villain, if you will, and Antoine. He was a riot. He's so eccentric and he's just so quick and, you know, just desperate. I mean, the desperate measures he took to try to kill it, you know.
Yeah, and he was perfect. I mean, like, you knew exactly what he was about the entire time, and, you know, like, you didn't want to like him at all, but I just love him so much. Like, he is so great. Like,
bro.
Yeah, it just, I mean, he's such a great director, and, again, like, in Jojo Rabbit, he was Hitler and, and he was Korg, too, in Marvel, so I just heard Korg in this one.
Oh, my God.
So, yeah, very entertaining. I'm glad you guys liked it. It seems like you did enjoy it.
That's good.
I mean, you got it what it was about, though, right? Because you have Guy, and he's in a digital world. He's part of a video game. You have humans as players going into the game, playing a game, and he wanted to break free of his code. He was artificial intelligence.
And I love how Keyes made Guy, like, it was really to get to Millie to tell her how he felt about her.
That's right. Yeah.
And I love that at the end.
Good.
Yeah, me too.
It was disclosed.
So we've talked about this before, I think with Ready Player One, that it's a very intriguing concept to me, and it does weird me out, yes, but I really think this is where the world is going, because more and more people are dependent on technology. Video games are huge. They're even bigger than when I was a kid. I mean, like, everyone that you know, like, so many people that you know, like, play games, and a lot of people play online. Virtual reality is a huge deal now, and even with Ready Player One, like, you can talk to other people. Like, that's totally going to be a thing. People are doing VR, and I've seen a lot of things where people, like, have avatars, they call them skins, you know, where you can change your look completely, where you could be a cheetah, because I always have cheetahs everywhere.
Yeah,
and then
be any kind of a character.
You can be any character you want to be, a movie star. It's pretty scary, and things are getting more and more advanced. So even the VR, like the avatars there, like they're actually pretty incredible. And then you have motion capture on top of that. People are starting to use that where you wear headsets, and it can tell your eyes, nose, your movements, you know, muscle movements, and it puts that into the character while you're talking in actual time, so that way you can interact with other people doing the same thing. So it's scary and cool. Like, I love that, but I think the world down the road is going to be detached, because people are going to start having, like, relationships, like friendships and stuff online, and not even know what the person looks like, and just see them as, like, this creature or something. And it's kind of a weird way of thinking, you know? So anyways, tangent, but going back to Guy, like, I liked Guy and Millie, and the emotions were real, and I really did enjoy their connection, but I kept getting weirded out thinking, like, he's not real, but you felt that he was real, and yes, he is, because he's artificial intelligence, and he's alive, and he can think for himself, and he keeps breaking through and, you know, deciding for himself. And, you know, we felt that, but I kept still thinking, like, he's in a digital world that you cannot live in. You know, you can play in it here and there, but you can't physically
live in it. And thankfully, through Key's writing, he let her off the hook. Like, he almost was letting her break up with him, break up with Guy.
That was very mature. I enjoyed that.
So it was good because...
And it was a love letter.
Yeah, it was a love letter, and to make her okay with getting off the game, to do a reality. And that's the whole thing. You get so absorbed with these games. I mean, in this case, it was like tenfold with her, but
and Grand Theft Auto, that was a big thing too. You guys, I don't know if, I doubt you've even seen me play that, but I used to play Grand Theft Auto, and that game was violent. I mean, I know they probably have worse games out there now, but like, I just remember you could steal cars. I used to just drive like fancy cars all over the, you know, city, and I never I tried not to kill anyone, although that's what they talk about when they're like, oh, how many NPCs do you kill? Because people just go around and kill people on the streets. And it's pretty messed up. So I know people eye roll, get annoyed, but when they say that people aren't influenced by games, like sometimes, I mean, I played all kinds of crazy games too, and I wasn't influenced by that. But sometimes you kind of wonder because, like, it is very realistic. Some people I kind of, you know, you think that they can get... Like, you get used to that, you get more desensitized or curious, and everyone's different, but it can be pretty violent, and, you know, those games would make me laugh sometimes, and I would get disturbed, but then I would kind of giggle too, which is terrible, but, like, they'd have flamethrowers, so you can, like, set people on fire and see them run around, like, it's awful, because you're like, who are you? So, it's really terrible, I mean, but... They are addicting, and this kind of world reminded me of that, where, you know, you have these players going around just stealing from people, stealing cars, blowing up stuff, and
all kinds of weapons, and everything.
I love
we
that
saw
guy
under the sun.
who was like this the whole time.
Stick him up.
Yes. Like some were just like easier NPCs. I can't do it. I can't.
And then at one point he was like this one time.
But the romance was really cool. I really enjoyed that with Guy, and I'm glad he learned and was mature enough. He's still growing. That he knew to let her go, and he realized he was like a love letter. That's why he said that. And I love how it went full circle with Keys, because he was confident, and when he saw her look at the end, Millie's look, it's like, oh yeah, she knows now. So he was like waiting, and he said finally, right? So that was the whole build up, and that was very romantic. So he actually played it out and waited for all of this to take place. And I thought, because I was hoping they would get together, because it was kind of established in the beginning, oh, we're friends only, we're really good friends, and it was awkward during their interview, that I was hoping they'd get together later, but then at the end, when they're together in that small room, and he's like, you want a coffee? And she's like, no, I'm good, I'm going to go play the game, and I'm like, oh boy, she's going to like digitally date this guy, and it's going to be awkward with him now, so he's going to have to break up with her or something so she can move on and go with Keys, but I'm glad... He initiated and said, I'm the love letter, and
Yeah, I'm kind of sad that Mouser, though, stuck with Antoine. I mean, that was his boss, but he was all for, you know, crushing the game and, you know, rebooting, and I kind of thought that he knew about Keys, you know, about their creation. So I was kind of bummed that he was so gung-ho about rebooting.
I know, like, he was second-guessing things, and he was questioning, like, he didn't like what his boss was saying, but I think once he realized that he was lying and stole it, then he was a better friend.
When he went downstairs in the server, he finally, I was like, oh, good.
Yeah, finally. So that was good, and I'm glad that Antoine didn't go too crazy with the axe. It was just about destroying the technology, and he wasn't like, oh, I'm going to threaten you now.
And he didn't go to the one server that had to have it done right off the bat, you know, the bridge.
So all in all, I love how positive this movie was. It was really funny. The story was brilliant. I love that. Like, it had a great love story to it, and just the gaming was great. Like, I really enjoyed a lot of the stuff they were showing with that. I think that was a lot of fun, and I know it was hard for you. Not hard, like, you guys got it, though, because even I got excited for the health pack, but you could see the plus sign on there for aid and, you know, first aid, and you can understand that, and the guns and all that they were collecting, and then when Millie was putting the weapons
Right,
behind her,
when
they
she
would
was in that
disappear.
room with the Ducatis and stuff like that, she's just throwing them in there like she's saving them.
You gotta level up
saving them for
to
later.
get more experience points. To get
and
stronger.
she's like, you've got to get to 100. You've only got one.
That was awesome to see as well, because that might be predictable. I didn't think he was going to level up. I thought he was just going to be an innocent
he
guy.
was all
that
in for the girl. He wanted to be with her, so he did what he had to.
Yeah, and then Channing Tatum was in this too. Like, that was funny. And he's like flossing, and again, like, it is him, but he is a playable character. And then you have the nerdy guy outside, so you can be whoever you want to be.
That's right.
So it really makes you think.
What would you be, Mom? Would you be a buff girl? What would you be?
Or a buff bunny? Like
buff
that
bunny.
funny.
I'd have to think about what I'd be.
I would probably change my look a lot, but me just like spur of the moment, I would probably be like a cheetah. Where I'd be like a dragon. But there are some funny ones, again, going back to Grand Theft Auto really quick, where skins, some people, I guess, hack skins. I don't know what term you would use for that, where they actually find skins somewhere else and they install them into their game. And I saw this funny YouTube video of someone playing Grand Theft Auto as, again, like it's an open world game, meaning that you run around a lot and you can explore the world that you're in, like a city or, you know, a forest or something. And they were Simba and then Mufasa and then Rafiki, and Rafiki has like machine guns and he's like shooting at people. And then you have like Simba like running around. It's just hilarious. I was like, oh my god, that's so messed up in many ways. But yeah, so anything's possible.
That's right. I guess so.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. So guys, let us know what you thought of this movie. I'm really curious. And until next time, guys, please check out our links below if you want to check out our next reaction. If you want to see the full reaction to this, if you're not already watching on our Patreon, please check out our links, and we love you guys.
Yes, don't have a good day. Have a great day.
Yes, have a great day, guys. Love you so much, and until next time, game over. Bye, guys.
Bye. Are you hungry for some bubblegum ice cream?
You know, sure. That sounds pretty good.